What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of the Kentucky Derby Top 5 Rankings. Listen, we're back. We had a lot happen last week. We had two prep races run. Newgate was able to win the Robert B. Lewis Stakes and got an impressive 100 buyer, although visually, not sure that looked like a 100 buyer type of effort. See if he makes the top 5 this week. And then also had Rocket Can win the Holy Bull Stakes with an 82 buyer. Let's see if he can make it this week. And also Tapit Trice won an allowance race, getting a 92 buyer at Gulfstream Park. Spoiler alert, none of those three that I mentioned do make the Kentucky Derby top 5. However, they did make the top 10, at least two of them, Tapit Trice and Newgate. And I've got Rocket Can in the top 15. So 3 horses to keep an eye out. Now, we've seen Newgate kind of get beat by some of the better ones before. That's why I still haven't put him at number 9. He also lost to Reincarnate, that's why I put Newgate at number 9, I should say, and Reincarnate number 8. So they're right there on the fringe. Maybe they'll get into the top 5 eventually. Tapit Trice, I moved up into the top 10 as well. Thought it was very impressive, but let's see him against Stakes Company and also around 2 turns, something he should be good at, but we don't know until we see him try it. So those 3 are on the fringe. Rocket Can a little bit lower. I wasn't overly impressed with him, although he did race very wide throughout and was still able to finish and get the job done in the Holy Bull. Not sure what that field was behind him, but it's a big win. He's in the top 15 now, and we'll see if he can progress. Let's remember, only his first start as a 3-year-old. All these horses could progress. That's the point of watching this 3-year-old series. But to our top 5, they're going to be the same 5 different order here. I'm going to go number 5, Victory Formation, once again, and he's been number 5 pretty much all the times that we've done this video or these videos this year. Listen, it's a broken record. He won the Smarty Jones Stakes pretty easily. He's won 3 races in a row. We'll probably see him next in either the Risen Star or the Rebel Stakes, and we'll see if he can keep this position or not. We're kind of at a holding period with him. Listen, the Smarty Jones was not like a crazy flashy race, but the horse should get better going longer. And I think just the horse is going to keep improving as he runs 2-turn races. So I do have Victory Formation up there at number 5. Number 4, I've got Cave Rock. I moved him down. He was 2, then he was 3, now he's 4. And why do I keep moving him down? Where is he? That's the problem. Still no published workouts. That is not a good sign. I don't care what anybody says. Not a good sign. Is it too late? No, it's absolutely not. But each week that this horse doesn't work, I'm going to move him down the rankings even more. I've got him at 4. Listen, 1 workout away, a couple workouts away, and we're excited about him again. But it's getting late as far as Kentucky Derby is concerned, and we'll just kind of see where this horse ends up falling. So right now he's at number 4. I still think the world of him. I still think he's a really good horse, but the no workout part is really starting to bother me. In that regard, number 3 is Instant Coffee. So he kind of benefits from Cave Rock not having to work. We'll put him up at number 3 this week. I think we'll see him in the Risen Star Stakes next. If not, he might wait till the Louisiana Derby, but he's won 2 graded stakes races in a row, including the LeCompte Stakes at Fairgrounds last time out. The big thing about Instant Coffee, he really hasn't been flashy in either one of those wins, but he's also raced pretty wide throughout in both of those races. So kind of poor trips, but still able to get the job done. We'll see if Instant Coffee can keep that up. We've got him at number 3 this week. Number 2, Arabian Knight, a horse that was very impressive in his 3-year-old debut. It was only his 2nd race in the Southwest Stakes at Oakland Park. He was very good. Now we're hearing Arkansas Derby, maybe San Antonio Derby. Probably going to skip the middle preps, go straight to that last one. To me, that's a little bit of a issue because only 3 races and then we go to the Kentucky Derby. That's, it's not ideal. However, racing experience is becoming less and less of a factor in horse racing. So maybe it'll all work out for him, but it is kind of a pause for a little bit of concern. We're not going to see him until that last round of preps. And it almost reminds me a little bit of Messier. Remember last year, Messier dazzled in an early prep race out in California. We didn't see him in the middle rounds of preps. We saw him in the last rounds of prep. He got beat. And that was kind of it for Messier. We haven't heard much from him since. Well, I guess we have heard from him, but it hasn't been good, what he's been telling us. So he has not been good. So that kind of reminds me a little bit of Messier with Arabian Knight. Hopefully a different outcome for him, though. And then number 1, and boy, he's just the de facto number 1 at this point. It's Forte. He hasn't raced as a 3-year-old, but these 3-year-olds that are racing, I don't think they've elevated their game up to where Forte has been as a 2-year-old. He was great, winning 3 straight grade 1 races. He's been working out. He now has 3 workouts, so big difference. And that'll kind of show you. Cave Rock, 0 workouts. Forte, 3 workouts. Kind of shows you kind of Forte's ahead of the game as far as horses exiting that Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Cave Rock no works. Forte 3 works. He's on track for the Fountain of Youth as of now. And that's when we'll make our first big judgment on him as a 3-year-old. I've said it a million times. What they do at 2, yeah, it's nice. But what they do as a 3-year-old in these preps, that's really what will tell you about the Kentucky Derby and what we need to know there. But as of right now, you got to keep Forte at number 1. He looks awfully sharp. So to recap, 5 victory formation, 4 Cave Rock, 3 Instant Coffee, 2 Arabian Knight, and number 1 is Forte. Well, we'll see what happens this week. We've got the Withers coming up and the Sam F. Davis coming up. 2 races that on paper probably shouldn't produce a top 5 Kentucky Derby prospect, but we never know. You know, these races run and then we got to analyze them after they're over and see what we think of them. I don't think we'll see any of those horses in the top 5 next week, but you never know. And that's why you can tune right back in next week as we will have another update. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked it, hit subscribe. If you want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this, we've got them out every week updating this Kentucky Derby top 5. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.